Hey, hey. Welcome everybody to Miss Glow's Kitchen, where there's sugar, spice, and everything nice, where we slice, dice, and entice, using everything we can, from peppers to allspice. What's up, my people? Y'all know what time it is? See y'all in the kitchen. Loaded broccoli and a loaded baked potato are both on the menu today. And here's what we'll need to make them easily. Well, you know you need the baked potato. Now, I've listed most of the ingredients right here, but I'm going to list them in the description box down below. As I've been saying lately, if I forget to do it, somebody please remind me, let me know, so that I will go there, list the ingredients and the directions on how to do this. It's so easy. It's so good. Trust me, you will enjoy this. Now, if you want to substitute this bacon for turkey bacon, feel free to do that. You can do it. Now, y'all know what I always say. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. So let's get to it. Here's the first thing we want to do. We want to get our heavy cream into the bowl. Heavy whipping cream into this bowl. All right. This is a chicken broth. Looks kind of clear, but it is a chicken broth. I'll get that in there too. Get that mixed up really well. Mix it really well. All right, cream cheese, about 2 ounces of cream cheese in there. If you want to go a little lighter, you can put 1 ounce. 2 ounces of cream cheese right here, which is about a quarter. Yeah, it's about a quarter of a package of cream cheese, so it's half of a half. Think of it that way. All right, heavy on the garlic powder here. I decided not to go with minced garlic, so heavy on the garlic powder for me. All right, and goes some onion powder, okay? Some ground black pepper, a little bit. Do it to your taste. Some seasoned salt. All right, Italian seasoning. Italian seasoning. So if you don't have Italian seasoning and you have oregano, use the oregano. It'll work. All right. You know, that's my thing when I'm cooking. Use what you have on hand. All right, butter. And goes some butter. This is going to cook on the stove, and it's going to cook until it thickens. So you don't have to worry about trying to get this all broken up and the butter and the cream cheese perfectly melted in the mixture. It will on the stove. So it will once you put it into that pot. So you don't worry about it right here. Just stir it up really well and then pour it into a pot. All right. So on medium heat, here I am stirring like I'm crazy. So I've sped it up for time's sake. I've sped it up, but I just want you to see what happens as it goes along. So I decided to put another ounce of cream cheese in here. So that's going to be up to you. It doesn't mean that the dish won't thicken if you don't put that cream cheese in there, because it will. It'll thicken perfectly. Just fine with the first amount of ingredients that we had in there. So that's fine. All right. A little more garlic powder for me. A little heavy on the garlic. You know what I say. Taste while you're cooking. Taste and adjust your seasonings as you go along. All right, so this is on a medium heat. Why? I don't want to put it on a high heat because I don't want to necessarily reduce it. What I want to do here is I want to thicken it. So since I want to thicken it, it's on a medium heat. Okay? So let it go on a medium heat. Don't necessarily have to whisk it all the way through. You can use a rubber spatula or a spoon. It'll work. But you still want to check. The same way you see that I'm lifting that rubber spatula up there so that I can see if I have pieces of cream cheese that still hasn't cooked down yet into a sauce. So if you lift it up and you've got those pieces of cream cheese in there, then no, that's not what we want. What we want this to cook into is a smooth and creamy white sauce. So that's why I want you to see the process of it. So watch carefully, because as surely as that cooks right there, you'll see it start to thicken. So you don't have to put any a slurry in here, cornstarch or flour slurry. You don't have to do that. This is going to thicken on its own. So the butter, the cream cheese, the heavy cream, it'll thicken on its own for sure. Okay. All right, so this is gonna cook. So now what I want you to do here is, I'm gonna stop it for time's sake in the video. But what I want you to do here is I want you to let this cook. It will reduce slightly, but I want you to keep on stirring it the way you see that I'm doing, and keep checking it until it gets to be a really thick sauce, almost like a thick Alfredo sauce, if you will. So that's what you're looking for, that kind of thickness. You don't want it too thin because you don't want it to make your broccoli soggy. You want it to coat your broccoli in the dish. So you don't want it to pool around and make it soggy. So what you're looking for is a thick sauce. So you see as I pour it on top of the broccoli, you'll see how much it thickened up. Okay? All right. So we're going to move forward here. Don't go anywhere. So this is after about 20 more minutes. So what I did with the broccoli was I bought the type of broccoli you can steam in the bag in the microwave. So I steamed it in the bag. But if not, you can always put it on the stove with about a couple tablespoons of water. Put a lid on it. Follow the directions on the back of the bag. It'll cook for you perfectly. So don't overcook your broccoli either. You don't want it soggy and limp. So you want firm broccoli. You want firm florets right there, because those florets will get soggy. They'll get soggy and then they'll hold water. You don't want them to do that. So you want basically a perfectly cooked broccoli here, because it's already going to get a sauce put on it. So the last thing you want is to have a soggy broccoli and then you put a sauce on it and then you put more stuff on top of it like we would do, a baked potato. So you don't want to do that. Be very, very careful about following the directions with that broccoli, and make sure you taste it before you start to dress it. You taste it and make sure. So take a look at that. All right. So this is after the cheese has been added. The shrimp is in there. All right. So I added cheese along the way, added the shrimp in there. But look at how thick that sauce is. I'm sorry, the pot is kind of in the way a little bit, but you can see me picking up with the spoon that the cheese is stringy, the sauce is nice and thick. All right, so the white cheese that I had on top, in the ingredients at the beginning, that's what went into this sauce. And then the cheddar cheese goes on top to dress the dish. So it'll go on top of the sauce, and then the bacon will go on it. So you kind of dress this like you dress a baked potato. You understand what I'm saying? All right, so I used big pieces of bacon. If you want to chop your bacon some more, by all means, feel free to do that. That is okay. So make this dish to your liking. It's very good. Keto cousins out there, this will work for you. So if you're on low carb, this will work for you. You just want to eat healthy for a day, it'll work for you too. You don't feel like eating healthy, here's the alternative: a baked potato. So if you got kids in the house that don't want broccoli, you got a hubby's better half just don't want to eat broccoli today, use these same ingredients and dress potatoes. All right, prick them, oil them, 50 minutes in the oven. If not, you can put them in the microwave on the baked potato setting for about 10 minutes and these will cook perfectly. Open them up, bam, got your potatoes ready. So either method will work. So you can either use the stove or the microwave to bake your potatoes. Same way, doesn't make a difference. Pretty much it's up to you. All right? All right, so I want to cut this. So I cut it crosswise. So I cut it lengthwise and then I cut it across too. So you can see it's kind of a cross cut here. So I want to push those potatoes up a little bit, but do this the way you would do your baked potato. So if you want to put butter in here, you want to put salt and pepper in here, go for it. Go for it. Fill this potato up with everything. It's so good. I'm telling you, it's really good. So I'm going to put some broccoli down in it. But like I said, if you have children or better half, they don't want broccoli, leave the broccoli part off. Because honey, trust me when I tell you, put some butter down in here. You put that sauce, some cheese, please. The bacon on the top, perfect. So good. So good. I mean, really, really good too. That sauce is fantastic. All right. So we're going to do our loaded baked potato today with broccoli, shrimp, sauce. Put it all in there. All right. Put everything in there. So good. Oh, yes. It's decadent. So it's really delicious. All right. Cheese on the top. Got y'all, see? I'm going to take care of y'all. I'm telling you, I'm going to take care of y'all like I take care of me. Cheese on the top. And if you get to this point and you haven't hit that like or that subscribe button, I know something wrong. Hit that like and that subscribe button and that share. Hit that bell for notifications too. And if you're coming back, thanks for watching again. I'm telling you, this one was well worth it, wasn't it? Ooh, this one, baby, is a mouthful. And believe me when I tell you that, this is a mouthful. This is so good. All right, just let you see my little plating techniques here. Try to plate it so it looks good. It looks beautiful. It looks delicious. You know, we eat with our eyes first, and then we eat the actual good-ass food. So, we eat with our eyes. Yes. Look at that. So, as I said before, if you want to substitute and use turkey bacon, feel free. Whatever works for you. Whatever type of cheese works for you, that's what you do. You make sure your food is good at all times. So, you tailor-make it to you. You custom-make these dishes to what you like. So you follow the basic recipe and then you custom make it. I'm telling you. Can't go wrong with it. Ooh, y'all, look at this, look at this, look at this. Well, let me show you a side view, up close view of that potato. Look at that. You see the sauce in it and everything. Take a look at that loaded broccoli. Thanks for watching, y'all. See y'all next time. As always, I appreciate you. Hit that like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.